Well, welcome back to the Cheron Moore Show, a segment, as you know, I call Extraordinary Drummer. Today, today I have just that. Y'all know him already. Stevie Wonder's main man, the drummer for Stevie Wonder. Hey. Say hello, if you will, to Stanley Randolph. How about it, huh?
What's up, people? Extraordinary drummers. What it do?
Hi, Stanley.
How you doing, man?
Thanks, man, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
It. Appreciate it.
Oh, you having a good time out here?
Man, yeah. I love LA. It made my career take off like that.
Yeah.
Real talk. Everything is out here when it comes to the music industry, you know. So it was one of the best decisions of my career and my life. Period.
From Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep.
Now, I got to get that right. Memphis.
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 See, you put another thing on it. You
gotta call it Mem.
See, I never heard it that way. I always heard Memphis.
You say that too? Any form of country works.
How you get all that funk? Now, I know Memphis had a lot of the Stax record guys came out of there.
Yeah.
So there was some funk in there.
Yeah.
So there was, because I'm thinking,
city, man.
You know, the country stuff.
It's in the city. I think that I would say the country store stuff is I was store. The country stuff is more Nashville.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, I got you.
But the dirty funk, blues, R&B.
Now, who was you listening to back in them days that helped you to form your style and your sound?
Well, like I said, it was a lot of local guys, man. One cat that I came up under, man, he didn't do any big gigs or anything. You know, he just did the church gig and sometimes played on Beale Street. And his name was Frank Black. Just, you know, Frank. One of the guys I came up under watching, you know, as a little shorty in church, you know. So, believe it or not, man, people don't know, man, but like a lot of my ride bill patterns came from watching that dude. I'm not really watching, you know, any famous drummers, but from home, watching that guy. And I remember as a kid, because every time that the song in church would get to the hype part, he would go to the ride bill. He would do these same 2 or 3 different patterns all the time, yo. And it was just like, put in my head.
When you get up to the ride, you play on the shoulder of the stick, I noticed. Is that right? Or you play on the tip?
No, on the shoulder.
You playing on the shoulder?
Yeah.
I saw that once. You on the shoulder.
Yeah. It's a fuller sound.
Yeah, it's louder. It's louder. But how do you get the little teeny notes that you would get off the tips? Coming off that big shoulder?
Well, yes, it's a...
Oh, you're doing this thing.
Exactly. It's a mixture of both.
When you were back in Memphis, I hear that, or I read somewhere, you started playing drums at the age of 5 in church?
Yeah.
How'd you know so early at 5? And playing at 5?
Well, my mom told me that, you know, I used to go to church with her. She went to church quite often.
Bring your voice up for me.
Thanks. The only thing that would keep my attention was the drums. So I wouldn't really pay attention in church, or, you know, I was always acting up or trying to get away, trying to play. Or I was trying to get away from her to get to the stage where the drums were, so I could just sit there and watch.
Wow.
The drummer.
At 5?
At 5, man.
Were you looking at like Buddy Rich and all those guys at 5?
No, I knew nothing about them. Wow. I didn't learn about Buddy Rich or like Dave Weckl or Steve Gadd, Vinnie Colaiuta, Dennis Chambers, Peter Erskine, you know what I'm saying, Steve Smith, Mike Port, you know, like all these guys. I didn't learn anything about them, bro, until my 11th grade year in high school. Wow. So I was just vibing to drums. I'm pretty sure I've heard them on records and stuff, but just didn't know who they were. But I didn't really like start researching and like getting on the internet and watching drum videos till like my 11th grade year. Wow.
When you went to college, you went to Memphis?
UFM, yeah.
Did you study music there also? Did you play a lot there?
I did I did, but man, you know, college. It's like when I got to college, I was like, man, you know, more English, more math. I had just got like, you know, high school.
Yeah,
like, school was 12 years of all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to college, all I wanted to do was play.
Yeah, man. Come on.
I went to music class, of course, and I took in as much as I could. And I'll never forget, man, I was in college and I got called to do an Angie Stone tour.
Sweet.
And I went and did this tour and played overseas and everything, man. And when I came back, I went back to school, and I was like, you know, man, this class, yeah, it's teaching me the education part of what I'm doing, but it wasn't really teaching me the economics, the business side of what it takes to be a professional drummer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not discrediting school, because everybody, you know, if it's for you, you should go to school. But for me,
Yeah.
I had to let it go, because I was like, man, you know, I get what you guys are teaching me, and I know some of this stuff, and you're teaching me more, and I respect that. But I got this tour over here, you know what I'm saying?
Some change, some money.
Trying to be like, key. So I was like, let me get this tour, and you know, it took me across the world.
Yeah.
Which was more like an experience to me, man. I got to learn face to face instead of, you know, learning from a book.
Yeah.
About different countries and cultures and everything.
How old were you when you did that tour? That Angie
And
tour?
I was 18 and 19.
Wow, sweet.
Before we get started,
Go.
I gotta change my hat.
Oh no! Come on.
Put on another hat. All right, okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready.
Woo!
I'm ready.
Woo!
Here we go.
Now tell me, what's the difference in the hats? What's the difference in the vibe and the feeling?
Now, let me get this. Let me let you know, they all funky. You know, I got more than one look. I only have these two today. You know, I mainly wear these two. Honestly, I have a few more. I just haven't worn them out yet because everybody be trying to take my style on the hats, man.
It's like a trademark.
Look, it's my vibe, man. It's my
Yes,
thing.
sir. Yes, sir.
I told myself, I was like, man, if you're gonna be funky, man, you gotta be funky for real.
Come on. Let me talk about your body of work.
Yeah.
Read off a few names. Help me say this one. Cayenne?
Oh, Kanon.
Kanon.
Yeah.
From the Samoan artist.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm right on all these. The Jacksons.
Yeah.
TLC.
Yeah.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
A lot of boy bands.
I did.
A lot of steps.
I feel like I've done all of them. Almost all of them.
Toni Braxton.
Yes.
What's it like working with Toni Braxton and Christina Aguilera? She can sing. Christina Aguilera can sing.
Is an amazing artist, yo. Like the pipes on that woman, yo.
I know.
Like for real. And she sings for real. It's no Pro Tools besides, you know, Pro Tools stuff we do with the music. But every note you hear is her.
Stanley,
Yeah, man.
come on, man.
Look, man. I got 2 hats here, man. You gotta put on the other funky hat. You gotta put on the other funky hat, man.
Yo,
Now we both,
what's happening? What's happening,
y'all?
y'all?
Funky, man. Now we both funky.
Come on. Am I cool?
Yeah, man.
Man, look at me.
We both funky now, man. We both, we taking a trip back to the 70s.
Who would have told me I had a hat on? Who would have told me I had the hat on?
Yeah,
Yo, man, check me out with the hat.
Yeah, see? The magic's in the hat, man. The magic's in the hat.
What you think?
Clean. Super clean. You in there too funky.
But it don't make me play drums better.
Oh, no. You got
It
it.
might.
It will.
Can I keep it on?
Yeah. Keep it
A
up.
little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. That jury.
Yeah.
Talk about, come on, show them this here rings.
Now,
Let me see, can I do a close-up on that thing? Shine it right in the camera for them. Y'all
Yeah,
see
man.
that? See, that's what you get when you get a real gig, one of them government gigs, see?
yeah, man. Actually,
That's
I actually
sweet,
got
man.
this ring recently. I got it in Dubai.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I got this joint in Dubai. This ring was just a ring here in LA I got. But yeah, the jewelry, I got a homeboy, man, who has a company that creates these.
Wow.
Cheron Crescendo. He has a company. You can look him on IG, Cheron Crescendo. He makes these beads, man, and they're really dope, man. He's making me some new ones too. They're really cool.
Wow. Stanley, yes. See you sitting behind the kit there. I see you with DW, huh?
Yeah, man.
I see you with DW.
DW.
That's my boy John Good over there.
Oh, yeah, he the man. John Good took very good care of me.
Yeah.
And I love him for that.
Been knowing John long?
Yeah.
Who else you with? What symbols? What heads? What sticks?
That's right. I don't have anything up right now.
That's okay. I can.
I've been vibing without it, you know.
Yes, sir.
See what it feel like. I'm with Zildjian Symbols, Vic Firth, Sticks,
Yes, sir.
Remo, a head drum cases, drum dots,
Yeah.
LP.
Yes, sir.
I love the stuff that's starting to give me too. It's really dope. LP. Who else, man? I'm trying to think of who. Rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Great, cool, great companies.
If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's something new that I'm doing right now that I'm trying out. People usually see me play with the snare over here, and I have this, snare drum right here turned off. I'm still gonna do that, but now I'm gonna, play with it this way. I don't have a snare set up right now, but I'm practicing doing that. It's a musical thing to me, all the drums, different notes. And you ain't really gotta, go ham and do all that stuff when you just got. You get, make cool, funky stuff up.
Yeah.
Little patterns, man.
Yeah. I guarantee you tomorrow morning, every drum company will have some bongos attached to their kit in the morning.
Yeah, man.
That was
Try some
sweet,
different
man.
Stuff, man. Some
That was
different
sweet. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Let's go there. It's time.
Let's go.
Living for the city. Let's go there.
Man.
For the city.
What you wanna know about the
Yeah.
What you want to know about the
How'd you
city?
get that Stevie Wonder gig?
Ooh.
How did that happen?
Man. Being in the right place at the right time and knowing the right people. And I honestly believe, it's because I moved here. Believe it or not, I met Stevie in Memphis, man.
Whoa.
Before I even got as far as me getting the gig is, man, when I'm moving out here, man, knowing the right people and they giving me the right opportunity, and I showed up and executed. And I didn't even really know the music, but it was just, you got to pay attention to vibes, man.
Yeah.
Energy.
Make it feel good.
Man, know how to fit in.
Yeah. With Stevie music, and so much to talk about with Stevie, if you notice his music, most of it is old school. It's 30, 40, maybe even 50, but 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was straight. A lot of it was pretty almost avant-garde in a sense, especially the stuff he played on. It was kind of. But when you came in, you gave it a more modern bounce, modern sound.
Right.
A lot of ghost notes.
Right.
A lot of almost fusions, almost like
Definitely.
stuff. How did he take that at first?
I
And then I'll get to how did you incorporate it in there?
I think he loved. Well, I know he loved it, man, because it's a way of keeping him young. That dude is, even though he's in his 60s, man, you would swear he is early 20s. Like, he's gonna be young, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like me being the youngest guy on, I was 23 at the time. Well, no, 23, 24, maybe something like that. At the time when I got the gig, and being the youngest guy on the gig, everybody else is older. So I had that young energy in me. And the way I approached the music, I didn't have as much time to learn everything, all of his material. But what I knew, I just played it. Yeah. And I think what really made me younger, too, not only the approach, but it was also the sound of my drums, I was using a higher snare. I had, like, full kit, all these toms, a bunch of cymbals everywhere. So it was just like, young energy, man. And I think he appreciated that, a different approach to his music.
Miles Davis, all blue, hello! Close your eyes till the morning. Close your eyes till the early noon. Get inside what you've been missing. All the very first words that I heard coming from you. Take a chance on the secret that you might follow me your dreams. Use your wildest imagination. You just tell me what it is and I'll make it believe. As if you read my mind, as if you touch my soul, as if you knew exactly where I wanted to go. Thank you,
periodically or always see that genius side of him coming out? Like, do you always see that genius? Are you ever mesmerized? You look up and go, yeah.
Yeah, man. I would say I'm more mesmerized than sound checks, man.
Wow.
Because if people only knew, I was saying, man, like he should have a show like it's a sound check, you know? Because the way we are in sound checks is like you get to see the genius of Stevie Wonder, because he creates. So you get to be like, wow, man, what made you think to play that transition, or what made you think to say that lyric? Like, you're a blind dude, but, you know, to us the sky is blue, but to you the sky is purple, and the way you say it, it makes me believe the sky is purple too, man. So it's like, you know, you get to see the genius in the sound check, man. That's the stuff that people don't see. The behind the scenes is where the magic really happens. Of course, when we're up there performing, you're seeing magic, and, you know, we're performing the hits that's been here for years and years and years. But the songs that people haven't heard and haven't experienced yet, it's crazy. That's the magic. I look forward, for real, admitting, I look forward to the sound checks more than anything. I'll sometimes feel like I play better in sound check than I do the show.
Woo.
Because with Stevie being creative, it's just like that creative energy goes across the whole stage, and everybody's being creative, and we're all open, and we're all really focusing and paying attention to what's happening. Because it's a new song, and he might perform it, so we got to be on our, you know, we got to learn, we got to know what we're doing. So you never know, he might just perform it. But it's just cool to me to see how he puts it together, man. See how he thinks, how he hears, you know.
Stanley Randolph drum.
Stanley,
Yeah, man.
has anybody ever had the privilege of the hat, man? Come on.
No, man.
Am I in there?
You in
I
there,
just
man.
been certified.
That's right. Funk. It's certified funk.
Funk.
Verified funk. For sure,
Man, thank
man.
you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for being on the show, man.
Pleasure, bro. Pleasure,
What a
man.
guy, man.
For sure. He said he wanted me to take the shades off so I can see my eyes, man. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. See what I look like, man. Memorize the face.
Coming to a theater near you.
For sure, man. That's right.
Thank you for being on the show, man.
My pleasure, bro.
It's appreciated, man.
Thank you, man.
What a player. What an extraordinary drummer.
I like it. Sneaking the title just like that.
That's the
Extraordinary drummer. Coming to you. 2018.
We love you. Help us say bye-bye to it if you
God
wait to.
bless.
We'll see you guys again. Bye-bye. Here on the Cheron Moore Show. Bye-bye.